Come into the room, family. Come into the room. I am the H-Town vet, and I would like to welcome you to our channel, a place where we will discuss a variety of benefits available to veterans, active duty members, and their dependents. We have Betty Bops in the room. This is an impromptu live stream, family. We want to cover a few things that's going on current in the news. So we appreciate y'all showing up. We're going to try to make it as brief as possible. Betty Bob says, hello. Say H-Town, hope you are having a fabulous weekend. Yes, it is. Fabulous. Wonderful. Thank y'all for being here. Come on, you can let us know that you're here, family, because we're going to keep it moving. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your interaction in the chat, because this is a veteran-centered channel, not veteran. We're trying to sell you nothing or anything like that. We do plan on getting monetized at some point. We have 66 saying hello. Family, as you come into the room, let us know that you are here. We'd appreciate you. Everybody speaking. Hear your voice matters. We want you to know that. Our regular scheduled live streams are on Sundays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Central Time. We will have impromptu live streams like we're doing tonight sometime, but they will vary on the time. Remember, tomorrow is daylight saving time from what I remember. Hopefully I'm not putting out misinformation. So you fall forward, right? Smash that like button if this information has been informative, and we thank y'all for being here. Now let's get on topic, family. And we really appreciate y'all for y'all support, your kindness, being here for us, showing up promptly. Keep those notifications on, right? Keep those notifications on, and that's really important. So y'all know, because when we do impromptu, we're gonna try to keep them short unless it's some major information. Now let's get on topic. And the topic for today is was Senator Tim Sheehy justified when grabbing a Marine vet, or did he go into combat TIMMY mode? Y'all let us know. We're going to show you the video tonight. Today we're going to show you what's going on here. We appreciate your patience, your kindness, and we want your objective opinion. Is that all right? All right. Let me get this here. Because we want to get to it. Let me see here. Okay, family, thank you. And appreciate your patience, because we have several things that we're going to be trying to pull up here tonight. So we appreciate you. So family, we're about to show a video here. So fair use. This is for informational and informative purposes only, to inform veterans. Did you see the video? Okay, we're going to talk about it then. Right? We're going to talk about it. We really appreciate you and your kindness. And family, thank you for Brother Jay Oliver letting us know and giving us this video, you know, and telling us about it. And we appreciate that also, because we are trying our best to make sure we understand what's going on when it comes to veteran news. Let's see. All right, family. So we're going to get into it. Thank you. Let me make make it where I can see both things. Thank you so much. When I saw the video, I was somewhat shocked because I saw what was about to happen. All right. They call him an ex-Marine. I don't know how you ex-Marine, a Marine veteran. You know, that's some weird terminology, ex-Marine. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. So as we said, fair use, fair use. This is for informative purposes only.
The reason for this war. Israel is the reason for this war. America does not want to fight this war for Israel.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
America does not want to send its sons and daughters to war for Israel. Your inability to name that shows you exemptness as leaders. Out. This is wrong. And nobody wants to fight for Israel.
Now, X is a civilian language. Okay, that's, I was wondering, okay. Yes, that daylight saving times in the morning. That's civilian language, okay.
A reminder to all our Commandant, please stand up as a Marine and stand up for America.
Now, I'm trying to see where Senator Sheehy came into the picture because he's in here, but you can't really see him. He comes to assist a little later. That's him right there in the lower right-hand corner coming into the frame. And I saw when his hand was in that, I stopped looking at his body and all I was focusing on was his hand. And I had never seen this. I said, this is about to get bad.
No one wants to fight for Israel.
And they told him his hand before it happened. They said something before it happened.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
There go the senator trying to pull it out, but why is he getting involved when he's not trained to do that? Did he go into combat Timmy mode, or was he justified in assisting them?
Sir, thank you for your service.
They say, thank you for your service, but please get up out of here.
His hand! The senator broke his hand!
Commandant, help him, please! Commandant! He's a Marine! Somebody come help him!
Control your Senate committee!
Look at you guys, you're robots!
U.S. Senator!
You want?
She makes a powerful statement. Look at all these generals sitting to the right and high military officials that would not even turn around. Listen to what she's saying.
Don't even look back! Look at you guys, you're like robots! Oh my God, what is happening? And you're not even looking back, any of you four-star generals. Oh my God, what is happening?
She made a great observation. Wow. I thought the same thing, H. Why in the heck did he get involved? I guess he wanted to show, you know, with his reputation of being anti-veteran. Oh, did H-Town say it? He should have stayed away. He thinks very lowly of veterans. Huh? Being someone who is an habitual liar. You say, H-Town, don't be saying that. He admits to being a liar. He's been caught in several. That's why I call him Combat Timmy. One minute he say he shot himself. Got shot in Afghanistan first. Well, no, that ain't how it went. First he say he shot himself in Glacier State Park. Then he come back and say, no, this happened when I was in Afghanistan. I didn't tell nobody. But then he gets a Purple Heart for it. So how you didn't tell nobody you got a Purple Heart? A few months later, he ended up doing what? Shooting himself. So how did you get a Purple Heart for an injury that didn't occur until after you got the Purple Heart? And Then if he'd have kept his mouth closed, but he didn't. So we just kind of look at him in side eye. So let's look.
Right now, eyes front, robots. Shame. Shame. Oh my God, you guys.
Everybody sit
What
down,
did
please.
I just see? I'm getting out of here.
That's fine. Everybody sit down, please.
Oh my God, what is
That's all.
happening?
Okay, okay. No, it's not.
Oh my God.
Stop.
It's disgusting.
Oh my God, you guys.
Yeah, they know how to handle a veteran, don't they? Man, this country, we getting to the point now. Listen, I want y'all to understand something. I'm not saying I agree with his political opinion, but they could have handled that man better than that. This man wasn't even resisting. They need to get some people with some more strength to be able to grab people without breaking their arm, and they couldn't even handle the guy. And he was, you know, because he was former Marine, but whatever his political position, I'm really amazed that none of the rank look back, not even anybody else. They were like zombies, not wanting their image on the screen as the dirt went down. Sugar Daddy Jimmy C says, good afternoon, H-Town and the family. Betty Bob say, ooh, how that? Ooh.
Sorry, does that hurt? Can you open it up a little bit just to like change the gap? Hey guys, clear the hallway.
He said, can y'all open it because they got caught between that, clear the hallway. Y'all need to help this man with his arm. Stop worrying about other stuff.
Out. Clear the hallways. Clear the hallways, please. Clear the hallways, please.
Can you help him, please?
Yes, yes. Private places go in that. Please through the hallways.
Oh my God. What happened? His hand got totally smashed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Why are you here?
Why are you getting arrested?
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, Palestine will be free.
And what about this war in Iran?
Oh my God.
His arm.
Okay.
Ah, look, my arm is fucking broke. What are you gonna do to him?
Oh
My
my
left
God.
arm is broke.
I understand. Don't fight.
Oh my God. Oh, you guys, come on.
I need you to move.
You need to stop. Okay.
Brian, stop.
He's fighting for you, not for him.
My left arm is broke.
They broke his arm.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. It's totally broken.
Good morning.
Oh man.
Please, can you get him some kind of medical attention?
Yes, we are.
Oh my God.
You are? It's great.
Just let go of my arm before you sit down.
Y'all step back, please. Please move
Can we
back.
get
Keep
him
this
some
walkway
medical
open.
attention?
Who needs her?
No, he broke his arm.
Okay. Would y'all just move aside then? That way people can still exit.
Josie, what happened?
We just witnessed a Marine veteran interrupting the hearing, and they broke his arm.
Why did he interfere?
Because there is a war in Iran, and our military brothers and sisters are going to die for Israel, and we are here to say no. We do not support Israel. We do not want to die for Israel. Stop the war in Iran right now.
Okay, family. That's an eyeful and a mouthful there, family. Wow. Whew. Now, Sugar Daddy said, I thought there were limitations on our free speech while in uniform. I believe he is a veteran now because they called him an ex-Marine. I think he just pulled on his full uniform, but I don't think he's in the military anymore. Hello, Sugar Daddy. Yes, indeed. Say hi, Betty. These people do not care about us. Man, people should be dealt with that, disrupt things, but I don't know. Is that going, how do y'all feel? Do you feel that Senator, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. I'm surprised she wasn't next. Yeah, that's going to look bad. They got a female too, but I'm surprised nowadays they'll slam all of them to the ground. They ain't showing no mercy. They ain't showing no mercy nowadays. They handling everybody rough. I agree with you, to be honest with you. Whew.
And what did they do to him?
They pulled him out, got his arm trapped in a door, broke his arm, tackled him to the ground. It was a very, very intense situation.
All right. So I'm gonna grab your arm. You're doing left. Okay. Try to say everything.
What? Did you come here to protest? I'm for the hearing, but he's my friend, and he couldn't stand what they were saying anymore, so he spoke up. Is he with an organization? No, he's actually running for Senate in North Carolina. His name is Brian McGinnis.
Do you work for him?
No, I don't.
Now, family, give us your opinion on what happened. Given what you've seen, or what is your think? Do you feel him to be at fault for disrupting the hearing? Do you think they could have handled that differently, dealing with him, or were they just doing their job? Do you think Senator Sheehy, Tim Sheehy, was justified in helping them because they were having trouble with him? But what's your opinion on this? Say IIRC Senator Sheehy, who slammed his arm in the door, is a former Navy SEAL. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. What you think of it? What's your opinion? If you feel like they were justified, if you feel like they were justified, put a J in the chat. If you feel like the security was not, I'm talking about the security in particular, not justified, put an NJ for not justified. If you feel like their actions were justified in your opinion, put a J in the chat. If you feel like they were not justified, put a NJ for not justified. Or the prohibit emoji. Put some thumbs down emoji. You can put thumbs up emoji. Whatever helps. Not justified. You can put emojis. Put any emoji that express your agreement or disagreement with what happened. Talk to us, family. Because I'm about to show you some things that I went over previously dealing with the senator here. Talk to us. Let us know. We appreciate your patience. Now, Senator Tim Sheehy is not new to this channel. Tell us your opinion on it. Talk to us. Talk to us. Now, let's get our brother say, not justified. He could have been removed without breaking his arm. The people yelled that his arm was, you're going to break his arm before they broke it. Now, listen to what they said. And that's my opinion, but you're entitled to yours. The other thing that crossed my mind in his defense was, in the time we are in today, where politicians are being physically attacked, I guess you're saying what, and some perishing. Maybe he did have something standing in it. Okay. It can be dangerous too, yeah. Now listen, yes, indeed. You know, family, we having different opinions on this here, but Lieutenant, this is the lieutenant that was in, the former Navy SEAL, current Senator Tim Sheehy. Now, we introduced you to him saying, hey, he can't stop telling people that he was a veteran, a combat veteran. Nice to meet you. Oh, did I tell you I'm a combat veteran? And he focuses on only combat veterans, and his record is somewhat suspicious. Now, we're just telling you the truth here. His resume, a former Navy SEAL, Purple Heart recipient, wealthy businessman, but his business was going through financial struggle at the time he was running for the Senate. Come on. He was bragging. Listen, do y'all agree with him? Hold on now. Did you take it? Everybody show Jimmy Elmore love. Show Jimmy love. Jimmy Elmore love. He was bragging, huh? Let's see if Jimmy, How could a senator be like that, bragging? He told a story. He was in the Navy SEALs and he went through the academy. I think he served with the Rangers, Army Rangers for a while training. But look at him, boy, don't he look real badass in that picture? The bottom picture to the left, at the bottom is him when he was in Afghanistan. Okay, now H-Town is the only one broke this down to you. Hey, H-Town, Coastal, and family. Yes, indeed. H-Town, now, see, this man, I've been following him for a while. Combat Timmy, I call it. So this is what happened. When he's running for office, they went back. He had an undisclosed wound, he says, in Afghanistan. Now listen what the Montana GOP, listen what this newspaper recorded back in April 2012. April 2012, listen, okay? April 25th, 2012. That's when the injury is supposed to happen. He said Montana GOP candidate Tim Sheehy says there's no records to prove story of his gunshot wound in Afghanistan. Okay, now listen. There's no record, he says. This the man breaking people's arms in the door or assisting in that. So he say when he was running for Congress in 2024, for the Senate, he's saying that, hey, ain't no record. You listening? Of what happened. So this injury is supposed to happen back in 2012 when he was a Navy SEAL in Afghanistan. However, you must understand something. All Navy SEALs are not engaged in combat. A lot of them do administrative and medical stuff. They play important roles, but everybody's not fighting. Now look, that's 2012, 2015 to be exact, the 15th of June, 2015, he was awarded the Purple Heart. Follow me. How you get the Purple Heart for an injury that you did not disclose in 2012 while you were in the military? Then we go a few months later, what you see in yellow, unlawful shooting, Glacier Park. Montana Park Ranger says Senator candidate Tim Sheehy lied about combat wound. So he, in the 18th of October, 2015, he what? A weapon is discharged. He goes to the hospital and he tells them that he shot himself in the arm in so many words. He told so many different stories you don't know what to be with. So then after that, when he started running for office in 2024, the 6th to be exact, all these newspapers, I think he did a report with, I forget who, it might have, I forget what newspaper, there was shooting inconsistencies because the park ranger said, hey, this guy lying. Now, fam, what y'all think of this situation? All right. Now, listen. He gave all type of, let me see here. Let me get out of this here. Oh, Lord. Everybody show love to our brother, Coastal. Okay, why is I'm having trouble here? Oh, now it's doing double. I can't stand when it do that. Like the stream, okay. It's making me click twice, fam, so I apologize. Now, here we go. Sugar Daddy Jimmy saying hi to Coastal. Say you can hear a lot of stories at the VFW. Come on now, Jimmy Elmore. Then we have our brother. We have Doc Shelley in the room say brothers and sisters. Come on, Doc Shelley. Thank you for being there. Well, fam, let me pull this back up right. I want y'all to hear this. We went over this, but I'm telling you the man that was there doing this here, getting involved in this protest Let me make sure. Oh. I supposed to have this on full screen. Sorry. Hold on. All right. Everybody show love to Rose City D. So tell y'all opinion. Y'all can speak on what y'all think of this. Then we have I missed this one here. Rose City D say, good evening, H-Town vet, and salute the chat. Much love. Everybody show love to Rose City D and Doc Shelley. Yes, indeed. Everybody spreading the love. Rose City D spreading the love back. Now, what he did was he say he shot himself with a revolver, a .45 revolver. I don't know. Okay, if you shot yourself in the forearm with a .45 revolver, why in the world did you say what was that weapon in Afghanistan? You had a .45? All right. Show the love. Yeah, Marine think they are in an elite class. So different people have different opinions on it. Okay. We're talking about the when Senator Sheehy got involved in the actual restraint of a Marine veteran who was protesting, and we just showed the video, family. And I'm telling you about the background. So he's saying he shot himself in that forearm. You see that right there? So he's had disgraceful. Now, what's disgraceful, Doc Shelley? Is it the Marine protesting or Senator Sheehy incident? Tell me what's disgraceful. Let us know. He said he did this in Afghanistan. I think he had a plan. Self-inflicted wound. Injured, justified the Purple Heart he received 3 months earlier. Medical records defense. He said, oh, hey, he won't release his medical records to show what happened in Glacier National Park after he received a Purple Heart. Oh, not the Marine. You talking about Mr. Sheehy. Yes, he had a plan. Now, family, we talking about this. H-Town breaking it down because would that be stolen valor? So he goes, this is the way he did. A weapon discharged in Glacier National Park. Somebody reported it. He thought he was isolated enough that nobody would hear the shot. You listening? Then he went to the hospital and thinking that the medical records, in my opinion, were going to be private. He didn't know that the park ranger was going to show up at the hospital because they call whenever there's a gunshot wound. The hospital calls, or the ranger called the hospital to see if somebody reported injury. And the ranger showed up. Then he started telling, oh, I got a gunshot wound. Plenty of veterans have protested in their uniform. Okay. Let's talk about it. Oh, not H-Town got it. You say H-Town got the actual statement that was written when the incident happened? For those of you that say yes. Yes, sir, H-Town does. Now, listen to what it says. This is his handwriting. I, Tim P. Sheehy, okay, do voluntarily give the following statement. Accidental firearm discharge at Glacier National Park, the 18th of October, 2015 at 1300 hours, which is 1 p.m. Upon finishing our hike at Logan's Pass while reloading our vehicle, an improperly placed firearm kept in the vehicle for bear protection fell out and discharged into my right forearm. So my question is, if you want to protect yourself from bears, it seems like you take it out there with you. Why would you have it in the vehicle while you hiking? Don't make sense. And it just fell out and discharged into my right forearm. Hold on, family. I'm confused now. So the same forearm that he received the Purple Heart for 3 months before, huh? After ensuring all personnel and property in the immediate to, what is that? In the immediate facility were unharmed. So check to see if everybody, and unable to find a park ranger in the area, we immediately proceed to, what is that? Caspel emergency room. We fully cooperated with the ranger after he called the ER and agreed to pay the $500 fine before leaving the hospital. Now listen what it said up there, family. He say it discharged into my right forearm. How could it discharge into his right forearm a bullet that he said it just fell off the back of the truck and just popped him? When that same forearm, he got the Purple Heart for Afghanistan. Come on, something ain't making sense, family. Talk to me. Now let's continue. Then why did he drive 2 hours out to the hospital? Real interesting. A lot of questions. Now this is the state, this is the park rangers position, and they are law enforcement. They are police. Don't fool yourself. Now listen, you know why they wear those hats, right? Here I go, Doc Shelley. That comes from the Buffalo soldiers who cleared the brush for the national parks. They the one cleared the brush back in the 1800s for when they started clearing out these national parks. That's where they started wearing that hat. Uh-oh, Doc Shelley, let me stay out of it. Thank you for National Women's Month. We're going to sew sub on Sunday for that. Now listen to what the ranger said. On October 18th, 2015, at approximately 1300 hours, park visitor Tim P. Sheehy had an accidental discharge of his Colt 45 long revolver. The weapon discharge resulting in Sheehy sustaining a gunshot wound to his right forearm. Isn't that the same? Isn't that the same as what he said in his statement? Sheehy, listen to the details. On the above mentioned date, a park visitor called park dispatch to report an incident. It was reported that the gun had accidentally discharged, but the gunshot wound was not mentioned. So they must have called in. They didn't mention no gunshot wound till later when he got to the hospital and what he wrote in the statement. As I was responding to the past to investigate, park dispatch informed me that the person involved with the weapon discharge was at Castellspell ER with the gunshot wound. When I arrived at the ER, Sheehy was about to be discharged. I identified myself as the park ranger investigating the firearm discharge at Logan's Pass. It was determined Sheehy was the person involved in the discharge, was an accident, and that there were no other people or property affected. The round, let me see. The round was still in Sheehy. Oh, the round was still in Sheehy's forearm. So he still had it in his forearm. Sheehy told me the gun was on the top of a pile of gear in the back of their SUV when it slid off the pile, hit the ground, and fired. Now, does that sound like a former Navy SEAL being that irresponsible with a weapon? Come on now. I don't have weapons like that, and I was in a tank. He should have more experience with most of all of us in the military have experience with weapons and firearms, but he's specially trained, right? The super soldier, right? Now, after the gun going off, Sheehy and whoever was with him, I don't know if it was his wife or not, immediately on no one else in I guess determined no one else was in the area, was injured and drove to the hospital. How did they know what a stray bullet would hit? Sheehy said he was well aware of the other possible outcomes of a weapon accidentally discharging. He was traveling with whoever. He also stated he had been shot before. Sheehy is a combat veteran and a member of the U.S. Navy SEALs. Look out, he dropping his credentials. During the investigation, Sheehy was fully cooperative and upfront about the accident. He was charged with the discharge of a firearm 2.4A1333 with Glacier National Park. Sheehy paid the collateral amount of $525 without quorum. So he paid $500 for the incident and another $25 for the processing fee. Come on, fam. This is the man we dealing with here. Okay, and that's what I'm telling you. I always watch people like this here. Hold on, let me see if I can. All right, there we go. Come on into the room, family. What y'all think of this here? Say, protester is fine at the right arm. Okay. Then, okay, we say went to the hospital. Say, what's up, fam? Say, what's up, Ronan? Ronan in here. Everybody show love to Ronan. Now let us continue, family. This is the actual fine itself, the citation. This is where it happened in Glacier National Park, where you're not supposed to have firearms. Now, this is him afterward, when he became a senator. Just a few months ago, he went on a podcast with his other, I guess, real hyped up, muscle-bound brethren, talking about, I'm sick of veteran victim culture. So now, think about this. This is the same man who had played a part in breaking this man's arm. This Marine's arm. Make you wonder. Yes, indeed. Now listen, family. He went on here talking bad, mucho stuff. Fair use, family. This is for educational and informative purposes only. We moving pretty fast, family. They say, I never watched them. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm surprised. They got a lot of subscribers, but they don't get a whole bunch of likes off that stuff. Now, they say they're going to tell you the real Mr. Sheehy story up in here. Huh? Give me a second there, fam. Oh, we going to hear the Honorable Tim Sheehy, Senator. So fair use, family. This is for educational and informative purposes only. So we appreciate you, and let's get to it. Let me see. All right, here we go. So thank y'all. So we say, hey, Coasty. Hi, Betty. Yes, indeed. So family, I want to get you into his mindset of how this senator thinks and these people who are making policies that affect us. And I've been talking about this guy. I made several videos on him. Let's talk about it. Now, I want you to hear from his own words because I don't want you to think, and we've watched this before, but y'all know we about to watch it again. Because these are the people. Now, Betty Bob said we have 11 likes and 8 watching. Thank y'all for being in the family. Fair use. Now, let's listen to the Senator Sheehy, former Navy SEAL, combat veteran. Oh, Lord. If this man don't say, if he say combat veteran one more time, I'm a barf. Yep. I don't like his policy, but let's give him a chance. He might say something that y'all like in here.
Jokes. And then how the media would just be like, nope, dude hates veterans as he sits next to veterans.
So they said he hate veterans, Senator Sheehy, but he sits next to veterans. Okay. Nope. All right, let's see.
And a veteran podcast to
He
raise
sits
money.
next to a Purple Heart recipient.
Yep.
And then 3 other veterans beside him. And it's like, no, he hates veterans.
Man, do y'all understand? You don't have to look, man. That's people that marry people that they don't like. What's his name? Thomas Jefferson had 13 by 12, at least 10 kids with his slave that was underage, 13 years old, 11, 13. He hated black people. He wrote about it. That didn't stop him from having children with him. That don't mean nothing. Let's listen.
He hates veterans.
I made a comment at a veterans town hall, as also a Purple Heart recipient, and I said, hey, as veterans, because I'm sick and tired of the veteran victim culture. They come home and they're like, oh.
You see that guy? Oh boy, this is gonna go viral. The other guy thinking he's sick and tired of the veteran victim culture. Who agrees with him? Hey, do we whine too much? Maybe he has something to say. Now, this is the same man that want to run around with that bullet wound in his arm, telling everybody that he got a Purple Heart in Glacier National Park. How you get a Purple Heart in a national park? I thought you got to get that somewhere else.
Oh my God, give me a blanket. I mean, listen, we all
You hear him say, give me a blanket. He real insensitive to me.
volunteered. We're all volunteer force. And we're veterans, not victims. So when we come back, there are certain things that we need and we earned and we deserve. Yes. That does not include all of the above, whatever the fuck I want forever, free shit, emotional support dogs at every street corner, blankets wrapped around me, a free job, candy, Halloween costumes, and a free car. All right.
Whoo, that's a mouthful. How y'all feel about that? This the man that snatched that man arm through that door. Do he have a positive view of veterans? And he's a veteran. And a habitual liar.
Right? No, come home, get a job.
Why you keep pointing at him? You invited him on your show. The guy to the right, you want to say blame him, but you platforming him. Don't whine now. You platformed him.
Get a mission and live your life and continue to serve your country. Now, yes, if you got injured, you got wounded, you got issues, 100%, we need to stand behind you. The VA is there to serve those veterans who deployed to combat.
So you had to deploy to combat to go to the VA hospital to get VA benefits. And who approves of your combat service? Oh, him. That means I wouldn't get nothing. I'm a combat veteran. You think they worry about me getting anything? They get to pick and choose, as we say in the South, who gets what. And where was he when the first Gulf War broke out? Where was he when stuff happened during the 1980s? All of this stuff happening, these conflicts. Where was he at? Trying to make everything combat related. Yeah, so that's kind of self-serving, ain't it? Interesting.
Who have service-connected disabilities come home and need support. It is not there to be a catch-all, like, campus support program for any need. I need new insoles for my shoes. Go to Foot Locker like the rest of us, and the victim culture has permeated.
So he's looking around. This guy's from Montana. He's socially awkward to me. He's been out there in these isolated enclaves for a long time. He's looking to other people around him for support. He haven't really talked. He couldn't talk to me. He couldn't talk to me. He way better shape than me. He couldn't come to my face with nothing like that. Where was he in 1991? Okay, H-Town was in the military. Y'all were in the military. Where was he at? And we can't even do the combat thing because he lied about getting injured in combat. Did he really see any action? If you lie about one thing, you'll lie about a lot of things, right? Remember, they gave him the Purple Heart 3 months before for the shot in his arm, 3 months before he got shot in his arm. And they won't produce the paperwork. Did you hear me? They get corrupt when they go to Congress. How many feel like that when they go to Congress, they get corrupted? How many people in Congress you think fight on our behalf for veterans that you know of that you think? Sounds just like Lieutenant Colonel Gage. Don't he, Coasty? Listen to this guy.
Way too much. And we got to put a stop to it. And people want to talk about veterans. It's like, yeah, because they're convinced in their head that they have nowhere else to go. They're veterans. They're broken. No, they're not broken. They're not broken. They're strong, great patriots who volunteered to serve. And the best thing we can do when they
say, you're not broken. Coasty, you don't have your disabilities. Coasty, I don't have PTSD. Coasty, I'm not broken. I'm strong, Coasty. Jimmy, I'm strong. I am not broken. He just, Combat Timmy just told me so. What would I look like running around? I got this and I got that medal. What does that mean? That military mess, some of my military service messed me up. I had good things. I thank God all the people I met. Thank God for y'all. But I'm running around here talking about this stuff, man. I already told you. Yeah, I served honorably, whatever. But my first firefight, well, I wasn't involved in it. We was like support. But I froze, or I just thought I was in a movie. I ain't gonna say I was scared. I was scared later. First time I was shocked. I'm like, man, I never saw nothing like this in a movie. I had my head outside the tank looking around. They just tell me to get my head down. Did you hear me? That's H-Town being honest with you. Yeah.
Get home is give them a mission, give them a career, not give them free stuff.
So give you a mission, a career when you get out the military, not free stuff. You don't need free health care. Who feel like you should get free health care? Put free in the chat. Free, I will say free HC or something to show that's for healthcare. You can put an emoji for healthcare. If you feel like we shouldn't get free healthcare, put the prohibit emoji. Put free or free healthcare in the chat if you feel like we deserve free healthcare. Jimmy say free healthcare. H-Town, I think we should get free healthcare. And let's talk about it. What y'all say? Ronan saying hi to 66. Let's see what he's talking about here.
And I've said that repeatedly, like I'm saying now, and they clip that and say, oh, Jim hates veterans. I'm like, I'm married to a combat veteran.
Oh, Lord. Now, he's not just married to a veteran. He's married to a combat veteran. I don't know your lifestyle, brother, but good for y'all. I guess married to a combat veteran, My child is a combat veteran. My dog is a combat veteran. The chickens in the backyard is a combat veteran. Oh man, free healthcare. Put it say free healthcare for Betty. Lord have mercy. Look what Rhoda said. I also want free hamburgers. Tag team. I hear you. Mountaineer. Everybody show love to Mountaineer. I'm gonna get to you there. Our brother 66 says, I always believe we should get free healthcare. Heck, I believe everyone in America should receive it. Let's get to understanding why you have to have free healthcare. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong, what he may not understand or be out of touch with. And remember, this man in the Senate actively trying to remove benefits from veterans. He's just telling you right there. Do veterans have pre-existing illnesses when they get out the military? Yes. Do veterans, is it harder to get health care if you got pre-existing illnesses? Somebody put yes or no in the chat. If you get out the military with pre-existing illnesses, does it affect your ability to get health care if you have pre-existing illnesses or treatment for those pre-existing illnesses? Yes or no, family? Let us know. Now then, Texas Mountaineer, everybody show love to Texas Mountaineer, says in various states, federal and Canadian governments, they give free health care. Yes, indeed. Free popcorn. Y'all, so y'all not letting them stress y'all out. Say, yeah, I say, hello, Mountain. Man, we ain't gonna stay here long. We just want to come through and show y'all love and let y'all know I'm advocating for you. And then, look, Boom nailed it in the house. Good evening, fam. Everybody show Boom nailed it some love. Come on now, family. We're so glad that you're here. For those of you that are new to the channel, all we do is interact. And we got, look at it. Ginger House. Look, hello, everyone. Everybody show love to Ginger House. Come on, fam. Let's talk about it. Now, look at what Texas Mountaineer says. Reportedly, his salary reached $5 million a year in 2022. He also established a lobby firm in Washington, D.C. So a lot of his stuff comes from the federal government. I thought he shouldn't get free stuff. And his business had government grants from what I remember. Allegedly.
I am a combat veteran, multiple tours.
Oh, God. Did you hear him? He's such a badass. I am a combat veteran. Multiple tours. Okay, I had one tour. So what? You couldn't even wipe your behind straight when I was over in Desert Storm. I was over in Desert Storm with a green uniform on in a brown area, a sand area, sticking out like a sore thumb because they did not give us any brown camo until we were getting ready to leave. So I was sitting target all the time. Do you see me sitting over here bragging about that? I'm just glad I made it back alive. Oh, and I'm glad for everybody that supported me. I thank God for the cooks that supported me, for the it kind of upsets me now. The reserves that were behind that was helping us and getting us and make sure everything was straight for us. And they got a scud put down on them, and they was reserved. They were playing cards at the time. Random, right? Man, y'all, man. Whew. Man. Had 3 children in Germany. 66 had 3 children in Germany. One, which had major surgery. No out-of-pocket cost for anything. How come the richest country on the planet do it? Wow. Can't do it. Can't do it. I mean, that's right. They can't do it. Say, I never was charged in England and Germany, Ireland for emergency health care. My husband was working for the government. All the hospital charge was co-pay. He was government and they honored. Now, think about this. Do you think he paid for any of his treatment? I bet you he went to the VA. Huh? Hypocrite.
All I'm saying is we as veterans have a higher bar when we get home. And that bar is not give me free shit, Give me a lifetime of handouts. Give me a lifetime of benefit programs. No, it's come home and continue to serve your country, continue to achieve, and make the nation proud again.
So you got to, are you ready to make the nation proud again? Huh? He didn't say make America great again. He said you got to prove yourself to your country once you come back after you served. Are you ready to make your country proud again of you? Because they wasn't proud when you sacrificed and put your signature on the line and whatever injuries happen in the line of duty. Don't have to be combat, in the line of duty. Sheehy was government and they honored it. Yes. Definitely another hypocrite 66. Fam?
But it doesn't matter what you said. It matters what they can pay enough money to make people think.
That's exactly right. Yeah. No, it didn't work. I still won by a lot. My opponent was, not a veteran. So him claiming I was anti-veteran when he had never served a day in his life, and me and my wife are both combat vets. It didn't really.
Oh Lord! If this guy said again that me and my wife are both combat veterans, say okay. Yeah, I'm just cutting up over here, Ginger. We're talking about it because the Marine Senator Sheehy was involved in the Marine getting his arm broken, and we saying whether he was justified in the security, should he have let just the security handle it, but he got involved. And everybody can have opinions on that.
Hold any water, but
I'm just showing what type of person we dealing with here.
Your point, it was something they could grab and run with. Yeah. And so you're entering the crucible again. Thank you for doing it. I mean, we need our generation to step in and serve in elected office. It's a thankless job, but
for sure.
Thank you for doing it.
Well, no, I mean, I feel like you need more people that are again, like in our generation and less, 180 years old, but still for whatever reason being the people in charge of regulating Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is a problem.
Who's Bitcoin?
So how many Bitcoins can I fit in my wallet?
Now they're making fun of older people. Okay. All right. Funny when they are running for office, they proudly trot out there they are a veteran. Then they switch up. Yes, indeed. Now, family, we're just talking about it here, okay? Hold on, let me see. We're talking about it here. Hold on, where? Okay, let me see what I got. Something going on here. So that was that. Now let me get back to. So this is my concern that in the Senate they're starting to rank veterans based on their service, combat veterans, then special forces, military officers, female veterans, and non-combat veterans at the bottom. This is a concern, family. This is not good, because it should be what happens in the line of duty. You honorably serve it, because there are some combat veterans that are dishonorably discharged, that did horrific things in the military. So while I thank people for making sacrifices, that's not the measure. That's not what's in the contract. It says in the line of duty. Texas Mountaineers say there are also 160 billion bond money controversies in 2020, and a company classified for falsely certifying itself as a socially and economic disadvantaged company to win contracts. Yes. Lieutenant Colonel Gade, his business is a small disabled veteran small owned business. So this lieutenant, we call him Combat Timmy, Combat Timmy, Senator Tim Sheehy, he don't think you should have service dogs. Later admits as an error. Okay. He don't think no to service dogs for veterans from Combat Timmy. Forget homeless veterans and blankets. No to that. No blankets at all. No inserts for your shoes. Who've ever gotten inserts at the VA for your shoes? Sole inserts. Let us know if you've ever gotten inserts at the VA. He said you shouldn't get them for free, but I want to know to see that they help. Let us know if they help. He said you need to go to Foot Locker to get what you need. Huh? Treatment, no free treatment unless you're a combat veteran. He determines what that is. And especially, no, you need to work and serve and honor the country again, unless you are what he described. Uh-oh, look what he say. Montana GOP Senate candidate Tim Sheehy said there were no records to prove story of his gunshot wound. Meanwhile, he was in the military. There's not an extensive medical record for any of this stuff, Sheehy said. He said it's not an extensive medical record for any of this stuff. Sheehy said in a rare interview as he has faced questions about the origins of a bullet in his right arm. Remember, he's saying it happened in Afghanistan only after he said he got it while he was in Glacier National Park. Now tell me, what have y'all ever got this? So you also get compressed socks and diabetic socks. Okay, that's good. Y'all get the things you need. I have was worthless. Okay, you got those inserts. They was worthless. Okay. Now we seeing who we dealing with. We're almost done here, family. Now this is what I'm trying to tell you. Whenever you're dealing with any of these people that are trying to make changes to our benefits, they come here talking about they one of us, but they're attacking veterans. He said, my wife is a combat veteran. I'm a combat veteran. Did I tell you again, my wife was a combat veteran? I'm a combat veteran. My dog, combat veteran. All my children, combat veterans, even though they're underage, everything. Next thing going to be saying his house is a combat veteran. And that's somebody that seemed like he didn't really see combat. Because you can be in combat zone and be considered a combat veteran. But he seemed like, I don't know where he was. He say he injured himself. Later, he came and said that he injured himself in Afghanistan. We recapping that his injury, he didn't tell nobody while he was in the military that he got shot in the forearm. Runs in his family. Listen, then that's 2012. 3 years later, when he was out the military, while he was in the reserve, he got the Purple Heart. Now listen, that was on June 2015. Now he did it without a bullet wound that he was getting the Purple Heart for. This idiot even had a shirt on that could show his forearm that it's no injury there, or no bullet wound. Then he shoots himself in Glacier National Park 3 months later in October 2015. And then he say, nah, it happened back in Afghanistan in 2012. That's why I got a Purple Heart in 2015. He lies and he goes back and forth with that until this is called out and he admits he lied. Then the inconsistency when he ran for office in 2024, family. H-Town broke all this down now. Listen, don't you go before a medical board, a medical discharge from the Navy if you have an injury? And how can he get a Purple Heart if he never went before a medical discharge or reported an injury while he was in the military? Don't make sense. How they give him a Purple Heart? This sounds like a cover-up. Listen, Texas Mountaineers say Combat Timmy reportedly drove in 2012. Sheehy drove approximately 2 hours from Logan's Pass. Now that was 2000. Now he did that later in 2015. Park and he 2 hours from Logan Pass in Glacier National Park to a hospital in Cascaspel Mountain, Montana, to seek medical attention. But it was actually 2015, 3 years after he was out of Afghanistan. Yes, indeed. Now listen. Listen to what Betty Bob say. H-Town, since I was a flight attendant, dropped off troops in the war zone. So that makes me a combat veteran. Well, you was in a combat zone. They should recognize you for being in a combat zone. Yeah, but that's how they doing it. That's how they doing it. They just dropped. Listen what Jimmy Elmore says. Sounds like he knew how to navigate the situation. Yes, 2015. I was in a war zone. Yeah, you was in a war zone. Yeah, and they should reflect that. James Brown was in a war zone and he was a civilian. He was in a plane that was shot. Y'all didn't know that? James Brown went over there and said, Mr. Brown, he wanted to go over there and sing for the troops. And they shot the whatchamacallit. He said, oh, what you got to say? He said, they say we might die. He said, nah. He said James Brown was born dead. he was like stillborn, but his mama woke him up. He said he ain't trying to hear. James Brown, he's something else. That's my brother, my elder. Okay, now here we go, family. Now listen, we're gonna talk about this here. Say the porta potty is a combat zone after eating MREs. I deaf as a combat veteran. Yes, they had a general that just went to the war zone, used the restroom, got back on the plane and left, and gave himself a combat medal. I was a civilian, and that makes me a combat veteran. Well, I think in some situations, remember, certain people can get medals for that. I don't know. I'd have to look in there. Oh, what is this here? This is his Purple Heart. Look at this, family. He got so insecure about it because he didn't think he would make it. Look what it say down there. On April 25th, 2012, given under my hand. So they gave him that in 2000. And let me see when they actually gave it to him. 2015. 3 months before he shot himself in the arm. How nice, yeah. Now listen to what Betty said. Yeah, our brother say here, Texas Mountaineer say Sheehy said he lied to the park ranger to protect his Navy SEAL team from investigation regarding the 2012 incident. Yes, indeed. Now listen, I want you to see it. I got all that, family. You say it happened here at Logan's Pass. That's Logan's Pass. Somewhere around here. You see a vehicle down there. I don't know if you can see it down there in the pass, right to the right of the sign down in there. Look like a car down there. So you can't get down off in there. Montana Park Ranger says Sheehy candidate Tim Sheehy lied about combat wound. See, this is what I want you to understand. You were saying that he shot himself. And see, we're going to go back because you see what you're saying, Mountaineer? He say he shot himself with his SEAL team. Matter of fact, let me go on, then I'm going to go back to that. Now, we're going to get to it. Here's the problem, Texas Mountaineer. He said on this report that he shot himself in the forearm at the park. And if you look at the date, right? That's 10/19/2015 when he filled out the form. A day after the incident. Look at the third line. Well, let's start up here. He say, upon finishing our hiking at Logan's Pass while reloading the vehicle, an improperly placed firearm kept in the vehicle for bear protection fell out and discharged into my right forearm. This is Tim Sheehy's writing. Look at the top. I, Tim Sheehy. He wrote this. On the fourth line, say, it discharged into my right forearm. Now, that's his words that he wrote in 2015. Why did he just say, oh, no, this was from my Purple Heart that I received in Afghanistan in 2012, and 3 months before, I just got the Purple Heart 3 months before this shooting, because it was a fresh wound. He couldn't lie. He put the wound on there so he could protect himself for anybody later on asking where it happened at when he run for office to do something else. Because he had the Purple Heart with no wound, allegedly, in my opinion. Now, actually, he said he had a gun in a truck for bear and it fell out and discharged. That's what it said. But he told different story. But he said it hit him in the arm. You see that fourth line? Did you hear me? See, H-Town, we don't just bring receipts. We bring invoices. We don't just tell you what you pay, what you owe. Now, shout out to my brother. And this the man ridiculing veterans for getting benefits when he getting benefits based on a lie. Huh? I ain't playing with this dude. Now listen, Montana Ranger says Sheehy lied about. Sheehy says Senator candidate Tim Sheehy lied about combat wound. Sheehy had claimed he was wounded in Afghanistan, but Ranger said his investigating incident shooting in 2015. Deceit and deception. So he admitted to shooting himself. He wrote it, and that's why when the Ranger was watching television when he was running for office in 2024, he said, "What? That's a lie." Then he comes out. Sheehy said he lied about accidental discharge, shooting wound in Glacier. So he lied about shooting himself, gunshot wound. So he lied about shooting himself, but so he finally come out. But this guy lied to a lot of people. Let's see. Let me see what I got here, fam. Hold on. Let's see. Here we go. I want to show this video. We're almost done, family. And I thank y'all, but I want to show you how H-Town goes into deep detail dealing with this hypocritical stuff. Huh? You want to know who you dealing with. As Mountaineer say, deceit and deception. Now, y'all think now it was reported on the news, fam. Now, listen to what they said in the news here. All right, let me see. All right. Now, here we go. Fair use, family, fair use. Now, listen what October says. Sounds like he may be running to represent Cell Block C fraud. BTW, howdy. Yes, indeed. Now, let's see what he got here. I'm just telling you what the facts are. This is him talking, and they still elected him. Huh? So here we go, fam. Let me see. All right, let's see what we got. All right, here we go, fam. Now listen, this is a news story about his lie. Oh, H-Town gonna break it down. Because if I do something like this, they be telling you I'm all kind of frauds. Huh? They'd run me off YouTube. Now listen to the report back then.
In a new Washington Post report, Montana Republican Senate candidate Tim Sheehy claims he lied to a park ranger about how he received a bullet wound. Back in 2015, Sheehy was cited for illegally discharging a weapon in Glacier National Park after telling the ranger he accidentally shot himself in the right arm when his Colt .45 revolver fell and discharged. But over the weekend, he told a Post reporter he did not shoot himself, but rather fell and hurt himself on a hike involving a trip to the emergency room. Now, when the bullet wound was discovered, Sheehy said he made up the story about the gun going off to protect himself and his former platoon mates from facing a potential military investigation into an old bullet wound that he said he got in Afghanistan.
Well, this is the problem. Why would he have to protect himself? Because he hid the fact that he had the bullet wound when 3 months before he received a Purple Heart for the bullet wound. So he didn't have nothing to hide. He could have said, this happened in Afghanistan. I had a Purple Heart for it. He couldn't explain why it was a fresh wound, though. A fresh bullet wound. If it happened 3 years earlier, the wound would be healed, right? So why would he have to hide it if he got the whole Purple Heart 3 months before this? Now he's lying 3 months later when he gets shot. No, I'm saying, oh no, yeah, this happened. I've been keeping it secret. No, you ain't kept it secret if you got a whole Purple Heart award for it that you put all over the internet.
In 2012, Sheehy says he did not know for certain whether the wound resulted in Afghanistan in 2012 to protect himself and his former platoon mates from facing a potential military investigation into an old bullet wound that he said he got in Afghanistan in 2012. Sheehy says he did not know for certain whether the wound was the result of friendly fire or from enemy ammunition and never reported the incident to his superiors. The Ranger says Sheehy showed him the weapon and recalls the firearm was in a holster in Sheehy's vehicle, fully loaded except for one missing bullet. Vote Vets, a progressive veterans group, says it's, quote, deeply troubled that a fellow veteran may have misrepresented aspects of their service while trying to win a political campaign.
So that should be cautionary, family. Just because somebody a veteran, that don't mean we should vote for them. We need to vote not just for their veteran status or being a combat veteran, for them having integrity and being good people, people that are doing it right. So now Texas Mountaineer say he did not want to use the VA, so he drove 2 hours away thinking the record would never be found. Real talk, family. This ain't popular what we talking about. Nobody wants to hear it, but when we got people like him, people starting to watch this video that I've been doing, the videos that I did on this happened. So people are going back and looking at, so that's why I'm bringing it up again. Major problems. Yes, indeed, Jimmy Elmore. And like we said, now listen what Raider HQ say. People who seek out power are concerning to me. Yes, when you're seeking power, that's a problem. Hey, everybody show love to Raider HQ for being here. Please join his live in a little while. I'm about to get off of here, but he should be having one, I think, 7 o'clock my time. Who agree with Raider HQ? Thank you for showing up, brother. We doing it. We just had to get this news out tonight, but y'all join him over there. Yes, indeed. Now, family, you see how H-Town and broke this down? I ain't got no problem with the man, what he doing, but don't sit here and crap on us. And then you throwing rocks at us and you live in a glass house. What we used to say in the South, don't sling mud on somebody. Every time you sling mud, you get some on yourself. You're going to get some mud on you too. Everybody show love to Raider and support that channel, fam. Say, hey, you are correct. Now look at this. Here's the problem. He got the Purple Heart, but he gave all type of reasons where he got it from. He say shot by a team member, but he was keeping quiet. He could have been shot by an Afghan trainee. He said they were just slinging the weapons around, the ones on his side, the Afghans on his side. He fell down at the park and shot himself. He shot himself at the park. He fell down and shot himself. He all over the place. Say, don't tell me he tried to help veterans. Yeah, boy, this is crazy. So everybody say congratulations. Raider HQ, congratulations. Hope you feeling better. Yes, indeed. And I'm going to put the link in the description, fam, for him. Did we go over to what? We talked about it. Family, stay on code. How would you deal? And I guess my last question going to be, What would be in staying on code? Should we call out people like him? What should we do to protect ourselves from people that have this type of power and have such a disdain for us as veterans? Talking about we shouldn't get free S. How do y'all feel about that? Say, I'm feeling a little bit better today. We pray, and we're going to be looking forward to hearing you tonight, brother. You understand? And we want to thank y'all family because we here. Go ahead in the chat. Tell us how y'all feel about this. Please tell us. Somebody let us know. Somebody let us know. Tell us your opinion, and we're going to get ready to close out. Y'all came in here. Y'all did right, family. We ain't been up but an hour and a half. Family, we done this thing tonight. Let us know how you feel about this. Well, I'm hitting the wrong thing. Hold on. So, family, what I'm doing now is I'm putting the link for Raiders live stream this evening into the chat. That's the link for Raider HQ to the channel tonight. Let's see. So go and click that link. You can watch it when it come up this evening. Say Raider HQ. That is good. Yes, sir. I would call him out. How would y'all deal with this, fam? Now, Coach say, do you think he shot himself on purpose? Yeah. I don't know. I think it's possible. Yeah, because he got the Purple Heart for the same injury, and he won't release the medical records. He said, oh, it's nothing much in the medical records. I showed y'all the interview about that. He said, it's about who you know. And there it is right there, fam. The link is there for the Watch Raider HQ's live stream tonight. Now listen to what Texas Mountaineer says. Stated the gun he took to the park for bear protection fell out of the truck and discharged when it hit the ground. Yeah, but here's the thing. If he did it for bear protection, why didn't he take the weapon with him while he was hiking on the trail? What good would it do in the vehicle? Am I making sense? So I can't, Betty Bob said. No, he fell down. He all over the place. He shot himself or his wife shot him. I never thought about that. That's a possibility because they block it. Wow. That's confusing. You know, he told so many stories. Raider says, why did he lie about him falling? He's saying he failed. Okay, I'll tell you why. First, he said he told the ranger, he wrote in the report, I just showed it, where he said he shot himself in the same forearm that he supposedly got the Purple Heart for, awarded the Purple Heart 3 months before. And then he say, no, he got the injury from falling down later, not from a bullet wound. The bullet was already there from Afghanistan. That's what he changed the story in the saying. He said when he fell down, he cut himself on a rock or something. Lie after lie. Wow. Say that what that song say. If you catch in a lie too, it makes you wonder if everything you saying is true. Now listen. How should he be responsible? Okay. How should he be responsible to answer to any and all fraud allegations, just as he insists all veteran fraud should be exposed? Wow. Ain't nothing but hypocrite. And he ain't going to pull that small time stuff over in H-Town. Did you hear what I said? See, we're making a record of this. So it don't mean nothing now, but anything come out, they going to remember what we said. And I didn't like the way he handled that Marine. And where is Pastor Dougie and all the drama that's going on, fam? Let us know. Now you say, why should he have security clearances when he is fast and loose with the truth? Oh, but you, Raider HQ, you got something wrong, my brother. I ain't gonna say you got it wrong. You missed something. You probably wasn't here earlier. You don't know his resume, my brother. The problem is you don't know his resume. He is a former Navy SEAL, Purple Heart recipient, wealthy businessman. How can you compete with that, Raider HQ? Come on and talk to me. Former Navy SEAL, not current veteran, former Navy SEAL. I'm just telling you, how can we win? That gives him the clean. Oh, and that's the excuse he used. He didn't want no trouble. He told him he was a Navy SEAL. He said that to the ranger, park ranger, because he said he could lose his security clearance. He used that as an excuse too. He a combat vet? I don't know. He lies about everything else. I don't know. Now that I don't know. But he says every minute he's a combat vet. He says every minute combat veteran. And this is where he says he shot himself in the right forearm. Huh? Interesting. Bam. That's where he said the bullet hit him. So I don't know, family. We're going to get ready to close out. But I just want to bring that to you. Any final comments? Let's talk about it. Government contracts took his net worth from 74 million to 256 million. Lying pays. Listen what Raider HQ say. Speeding ticket, combat equals combat vet. Cheating on his wife equals combat vet. You think she was hot-headed? Like Betty say, do you think she put it in there? She put a few in him. She's a veteran too. He say she'll combat. Betty Bob said his wife is a combat veteran, so she won't miss. She is. Now, Raider, I want to ask you one final question if you're still here. If his claim came across your desk and he say he was shot in the arm, but he's proven to be a liar, right? Even though he say he's a combat veteran, but you have record of this incident happening that he did not report it until after the incident at Glacier National Park. But he does have paperwork saying he has a Purple Heart. But how can you have a Purple Heart with no medical evidence? Would that claim be suspicious? How would you deal with a claim like that, in your opinion? A claim like Lieutenant Senator Sheehy. What would you think of that? Now I think she laid down the law. Yeah. Listen, he been acting nice. They got 4 children. I think he been on his best Christian behavior. Impact the same spot of the Purple Heart entered. Yes. When they was looking at it, the first thing he told the doctors, oh, there's a bullet in there. And that's when he said he got shot there. Thank you, Raider, for agreeing with me. Purple Heart are not challenged, to be honest. Oh, God. So if you get a Purple Heart, they don't even challenge it. Huh? Now, is this encouraging people to go out to national parks? Because he got documentation, he got a Purple Heart. They're not saying based on what injury. Come on now. He said he got no medical treatment for it while in the military. Listen, DOD awards them and the Raider accepts them. Oh man, here's the game. The government in on it. How y'all feel about that, family? All he had to do was get his chain of command to give him a Purple Heart, and that's it. Case closed. He got a Purple Heart stateside on the civilian side of the game. It is illegal to have a gun in a national park. He did receive a $500 fine plus $25 processing fee. Easy. Boo. Raider, you running people hot in here. You got me hot. Now listen, I don't think the National Park Tour of Duty counts for the rest of us. Raider, I ain't got time. We got to close it out, fam, but I ain't got time. He say, I don't think the National Park Tour of Duty counts. Well, apparently it pays for others. Medical counts, but he wouldn't release his medical records. What happened in the emergency room? H-Town, go get your Purple Heart. I don't want one. Now, listen, I don't want to say this wrong. Respect to all people that Purple Heart recipients, but I don't think it's honor getting shot. For me personally, I ain't talking about other people. Thank God they need to get their Purple Heart. I don't want one. Didn't want one when I was over there. Listen, Grace says, evening H-Town and my family Raider. This is just an impromptu live. We're about to end. Everybody show love to Grace. Say the campfire iron cross. Oh, y'all don't know about that iron cross. That's the German iron cross. Man, he got the campfire, and that's a high rank in the German military, especially during World War II. The campfire iron cross. Now listen, tell us how you think it happened. Do you think he accidentally discharged? He discharged the firearm in the park in his arm intentionally? Do you think his wife did it? Put wife in the chat, because we're getting ready to close out. Or you can say you think he really got it in Afghanistan. Just say combat. If you think it happened in combat, put combat. If you think it happened in let me see how I'm gonna do this. Put combat if you think it's combat. Yes, go over there because Radar HQ is about to go live. He's going to get his stream ready. He's going to be going live in about an hour or so. So we got the link in the description. Thank you, brother. If you think it happened in combat, put combat, that he got his own wound and form on, Senator Sheehy. Or was it in was it his wife, you think? Say if his wife or himself. At park. Let us know which one you think happened. So did it happen in combat, his wife, or he put it himself at park? On purpose. Okay, that's what matters. Was it purposely he did it himself? Betty say she thinks it's his wife. Ginger House say she think he did it himself. And that's just like on purpose too. That's which way y'all think it happened. Let us know. He said, okay, let me see here. Everybody saying hi to Grace. Say Mountaineer said H-Town. That was Yoga saying easy boo-boo. Oh yeah. In the national park. Yogi Bear. I forgot that. Oh, look, we got Spider Tech in here. Says, yes, indeed. Say, enjoy the day. Episode 1, not charge hour. So-called, let me see. Enjoy the day. E1, I guess episode 1. This will not change our so-called free speech laws. Okay. Yeah, I hate what happened to. We went over that early. Thank y'all for coming in and supporting us. We really appreciate you. And we're gonna cut it short here. I want to say thank you, family, for all that you do. And for those of you that are new to the channel, about our channel. Here we go. Talk about it. Hey, boo boo. Yeah, I remember that. For those that are older, we remember what's his name? Yogi Bear. Yogi Bear. Hey, boo boo. Now listen. About our channel, we got Texas Mountaineer say, I think it was one of the park bears got the gun out of the vehicle and shot him in the arm. It could have been the bear. The bear, we never considered the bear as the actual culprit. Huh? That shot him in the arm. So the fearless SEAL didn't embarrass himself. He made up the lie to not blame it on the bear. So you say the bear did it. Now 66 say, rest well, family. Subscribe, thanks. Yes, indeed. Subscribe, thanks. Yeah, well, thank you. I'm glad you subscribed. Thank you so much. Now listen, everybody show love to Spider Tech. Then Coasty says they wouldn't, why wouldn't he get treatment if it happened in combat? That don't make sense, do it? Your arm will swell up. You can get infected. It doesn't make sense. He said he didn't want to get his teammate in trouble. So did they do something what they wasn't supposed to be doing? How can you walk around and nobody see another Navy SEAL say he was, after that happened, he was with them. He say it was no injury on his arm. He wasn't there when it happened, but he say they was together. You know, they take the shirt outside out there, so they have on t-shirts. He said he wasn't no injury on his arm. I guess they used to kind of check each other out, make sure everybody's straight. Texas, not the bear. Now the bear coming into it. We can't blame the bear, Betty Bops. What about Mama Bear, Betty Bops? Hey, Spider T, yes. Say, welcome, Spider, to the H-Town family. Show love to Spider for coming in. We appreciate you, Spider. Now listen, Texas Mountaineer says, remember, only you can prevent accidental shootings. Yes, indeed. I treat every weapon as it's loaded. I don't play with weapons like that. Because it's been several experts that took their own life by accident. You don't get comfortable with weapons. Don't point nothing. I don't even like people pointing toothpaste at me. Huh? Because he is a liar, he would have been infected. Yes, indeed. Wow, Betty ain't playing. Betty, if look, Betty, Sister Grace, if you had somebody, I don't know if you saw the whole story, the ladies in the chat, if you had, and thank you, this is March, National Women's Month, honor the women. We're going to do that on tomorrow, Sunday, and please join us at 6 p.m. Central Time, and we're going to talk about other things. Also, come on through. 66 love say, as Smokey the Bear would say, only you could prevent forest fires, but he say accidental shootings. That's what he would say. I remember that. Mama Bear, the wife, shot him. You saw his temper on that video. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I don't like when women get mad. Let me tell you something. People don't understand. That's why you gotta be careful who you with, because they there when you sleep, man. I don't play like that. Okay. I would make sure I set for tomorrow's stream. Okay. Yeah, this wasn't a set one, so don't worry. Raider was in a few minutes ago, and we think it's just impromptu. I want to go over this news because I thank Brother Jay Oliver for putting it out there and letting us know. And y'all do such incredible things. All right, and let's say goodbye to everybody, family. Hello, Betty. And boom, nailed it in the room. I want y'all, let's say our final goodbyes and hellos if you just came in. Thank you for showing up. Boom, nailed it. Thank you, Sister Grace, for always being an incredible supporter. We appreciate you. Betty Box for the humor, the commitment, keeping track of the likes and everything, and all the support that you give us. Thank you for the powerful questions. Thank you, Brother Coasty. Texas Mountaineer, you was on this thing all the way. You didn't let up at all. Huh? Thank you. 66. He wasn't buying it. You've been here from the beginning. Betty, Then we have thank Spider Tech for Games for being in there supporting. Say he subscribed. Thank you so much. Raider for showing up in the house. We appreciate you for the love and support. Go watch his live. It's coming up about hour or so. I don't know when. We got a link in the description, like in the chat. We got a link. Family, we're doing it. We got Ginger House. Thank you for being so kind and gracing us with your presence. Thank you so much. And it's always a positive vibe when you come in, and I thank you for that. I can feel it. October 2025 vet. Thank you so much because you always just consistent. I mean, you must be up all day. You be on all these live streams. Thank you. And always shout me out when they on other live streams. I appreciate y'all doing that. Y'all don't let me go. Y'all show me love. Y'all don't act funny when y'all other place. Like, who is that? Y'all know they got some people that did me like that. They act funny, not chatters, some YouTubers. One just act real funny. Huh? Yeah. You know, they come show, you know, I thank God for people like, of course, like the old Salted Marine Good, you know, and Raider, and you know, different people show love. But yeah, one got funny. He got blocked too. Cause if you know, come on, huh? H-Town will be playing. I don't play. Yeah, look, I just saying hi in the chat. It just looked like it was a ghost and ignored me and made my chat disappear. Then the other slime ball came in there. I said, oh, that's it. Daddy got him scared. Yeah, some people are confused about who they are. Ronan, thank you. Don't have to worry about it because they can't say I'm doing nothing. I block them. So I wouldn't know. They could be talking about me, all kind of stuff. I wouldn't know because they blocked. And if somebody talk dirt about me, y'all gonna let me know. Yeah, it's some greasy stuff going on behind the scenes in these YouTube streets. H-Town messing up people. Hustle. Hell, if I'm hustling, you supposed to mess mine up. You can make money here honestly without running game. You making the block hot for everybody. I want to have some integrity up in this thing. Y'all know I'm a middle patient, so forgive me. Now, Jimmy Elmore, thank you so much. Look, I go back to talking nice. What is up with H-Town? Do I have some kind of multi-personality disorder or something? I mean that. I think Boom Nail that I got you earlier. Thank y'all. I don't like fake people. You don't have to come around me at all, right? So don't be coming, and I'm trying to embrace you. And Doc Shelley, I thank God for Doc Shelley because Doc Shelley straight up with it. Don't like something I'm saying, Doc Shelley will say it. Rose City D in the house. Thank you, Rose City D. We had Sugar Daddy Jimmy C. You got to say the whole thing. Like a pimp named Slickback. Oh, man, y'all a mess. Thank Jimmy for coming into the room. Family, y'all have been showing me love. The first was Betty in the room. I'm going to get... y'all going to come in here when I'm getting ready to leave up out of here. Look at y'all. Oh, now we got almost 18 people in the room. What y'all a mess? What I'm going to do with y'all? Oh, she getting on to say, yes. Oh, remember this here. Okay, let's see. Solaris 35 says, good night, H-Town. Good night. I might try to see y'all over there on Raiders channel. I got some things to do. I might stop by and say hi. You're right, H-Town. Years ago, there was a movie called The Burning Bed. Yeah. And you know who played in it? You know where she's from. She used to be on the post all the time. Beautiful. Farrah Fawcett. She played in that movie. A Small Sacrifices and The Burning Bed. She's from Corpus Christi, Texas. So is Carol Burnett. Did you know that? Matthew McConaughey, they from that area. They grew up in these, like him and Harold Woodison. They from like these little areas. They like highly Hispanic areas, but they like the only white. They kind of worship them when they the only white person in the little area and stuff. That's why they be getting Hispanic names. Some of them, they kind of they could, you know, it's kind of a little worship thing. I'm telling you, I'm from Texas, but they cool people. I love them, but they grew up in these areas way down there in the valley. Coach to say good night, family. But I think Matthew McConaughey is one of the best actors. Him and Woody Harrelson, I love them. I'll put them in the top 100. Now listen, Betty Bob says, H-Town, enjoy your Sunday and have a beautiful and lovely Sunday. Change the clocks 7 whole days and not a word from you. No, I text you today. You know I did. I say we're gonna write 5 o'clock. Oh, I didn't text you that. 5 o'clock tomorrow before the live stream, sister. Be ready. If you're available, let me know. Text me if you're not. All right, boy. She stays on my case. She say, now listen what Grace says, and she should. To my H-Town and my sisters and brothers. Listen to say, love is in the air, Doc Shelley. Look, Doc Shelley cutting up. Family, Doc Shelley gaslighting. Betty say, Grace, good night, H-Town. I said, hi, you ignored. Hi, you ignored me. How you doing, sister? I apologize if I ignored you. Now, look, we got to do Black History. No, this is, tomorrow we're going to celebrate Women History Month. There's going to be some Black history in it for female veterans. If some of the female women are going to be Black, but it's Women's History Month. We celebrating all our women. So some Black women are going to fall. I hope that help you out if you want to call it Black history. But this is Women History Month. Good night. We're going to celebrate our female veterans who play such a pivotal role. The nurses, the doctors, the first female Medal of Honor winner was a surgeon in the military. Call it like you see it, H-Town. Yes, I did. Yeah, they ain't running me off no channel. They ain't running me off nothing. I block them. See, I don't know what to do with that. So they got to come in under different fake accounts. If you got to come into somebody's account on a fake account, they let me know I got you. Because I got you out of your skin because you got to pretend to be something that you're not. I ain't got to pretend to be nothing. Every time I see something that pop up in this, the ones I ain't dealing with, I just get it on up out the paint because they can't say I'm bothering them because I don't even know they exist. Listen, say, going to the Q, the HQ, yeah, handling business. Okay. Now listen, yes, Doc Shelley, Black History. Hello, Betty said, yes, Doc Shelley, women, Black History Month. Okay. It say no. The Doc Shelley say no, not women, Black History. It's gonna be women history. It's gonna be women. I love Woody Harrelson. Oh man, he's from Texas. That's why they can act so good. Woody Harrelson, that's right. Yes, indeed. Coasty, good night. Say, don't worry, Doc Shelley. Get you the found account. Okay, go get your GoFundMe account. Okay. Doc Shelley just be cutting us. Say, no, you're gonna be all right, Doc Shelley. Now listen, Corpus Christi, that's only 141 miles up the road from Rio Hondo. Yes, indeed. Now listen, Betty Bob say, H-Town, see you at 5 p.m. Sunday. Yes, indeed. All right, you'll be there. Doc Shelley, let's end with something else other than Doc Shelley said no. You're going to be here and you're going to like it. We're going to honor the female veterans and all women because if I'm not mistaken, a woman gave birth to all of us. Like I used to tell people, hey, my mom's a woman. For real. They say, oh, yeah, that's kind of obvious. Now listen, Coach say good night, Grace. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. So you're going to have to bite your tongue and enjoy it. Huh? Now listen, Betty Bob say H-Town and the family, good night. Family, I want to say thank y'all and I appreciate y'all for the love that y'all shown. And we talked about it tonight, did we not? What did we talk about, fam? And we're going to close out on this here. Was Senator Tim Sheehy justified when grabbing a Marine veteran, or did he go into combat Timmy mode? Was he justified? Put a yes or no. If you feel like he wasn't justified and he went into combat Timmy mode, say no. If you feel like he was justified, say yes. Do you feel that he was justified in grabbing the Marine in the image here? Adios, amigos. We appreciate you. Yeah. No, he was not justified, Betty say. Was Senator Tate, because the Marine vet broke his arm. Do you feel he was justified? For y'all leave, go ahead and tell us that. Yes or no? Was he justified? Or should he let the security team handle it? Yes or no? Hell no. Come on, let us know. I knew they was about to break his arm the way he was pulling. Man, I sure hate that happened. And this the same combat Timmy who shot himself in Glacier National Park, right? Family, I want to thank y'all. Y'all can say it and give your last little comment. And I want to thank y'all for being here. Say, SEC team, okay. And I want to thank y'all for the love that y'all shown, the respect, the appreciation. And we want to see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Time. Keep your notifications on, and we want you all to have a good night. Thank you.